Welcome back to Fat Guy to Fit Guy Fitness. Thanks for coming back to my channel. I really appreciate you being here. This week, I'm going to talk about having a to-do list. To me, having a to-do list gives your day order and structure to move towards your goals. So I'm going to talk about several different ways that you can do a to-do list. The first one is going to be by writing it down. Basically, get a piece of paper, you can buy a journal, you can buy anything at the store that you want for a to-do list. There's a lot of things out there. You get it, you start writing down things in importance. So the way I typically structure my to-do lists are activities I'm going to do with my morning routine, what time I'm going to get up, what I'm going to do afterwards, and then I try to go in chronological order so that way it helps me. Then once I get through my morning routine, I start putting all the things that I need to do throughout the day. I start with the most important task. It's important to do those tasks first thing in the morning right when you wake up because your brain is ready to hit the ground running. So if you set up with a good evening routine, you got through your morning routine, your brain's kicking, now it's time to sit down and do the most important task. So I'm going to kind of go over and I'm going to show you on paper, and I'm going to show you the second way that I do to-do list is by using a digital app called Todoist. It's the best one that I found. I know there's several other ones out there. You can just do a search on the internet and find it. This one, I've got apps downloaded on all my devices, so whatever I'm using, I can upload it. It's cloud technology, so you can get on the website. Usually at work, I leave the website up, and as I go through my day, I check my stuff off. So that's what I'm going to be talking about this week, so let's get into it. Welcome to Fat Guy to Fit Guy. Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? So what I'm going to show you here is how to make a to-do list and a not to-do list just using a piece of paper. So put to-do list up at the top, and then first thing I do is get out of bed. And what I like to do is put a time. I'm going to get out of bed at 4 a.m. Then I'm going to make my bed. Then I'm going to take a cold shower to wake up. Then after my cold shower, I like to weigh myself. Then I do yoga for 10 minutes. Then I meditate. Then I like to journal for about 15 minutes. And when I journal, I basically, everything I thought about while I was meditating and doing yoga, I just write it all down. I just kind of write down everything that's in my head and get it out. And then from there, you just continue through your day. So then, once you've gotten everything for your to-do list, you do your not to-do list. So, my not to-do list, for me, it's don't procrastinate. Put your phone away. And I continue on down, and you can use anything you want. And that's an easy way to do it. So next thing I'm going to show you, I'll show you how I use an app to how I actually make my to-do and my not to-do lists. So hey guys, here's what the online application looks like. This is inside the Todoist app, and I'm just going to walk through putting things in for Monday. So I do the same thing. I always write wake up, and I put a certain time that I want to get up. So I put 4 a.m. The next thing I do, I always make my bed. If you've watched my morning routine, you'll kind of notice some of the things that I do. And this just helps me put them in chronological order. I try to do things of importance. The first several tasks I do are just really simple and easy, and this helps me get my day started, get my brain focused on doing things right. So as we continue to write things, one of the things that you can do is, let's say something happens with your computer, or you make a spelling mistake, or you do something. As you can see on the screen, I didn't complete what I wanted to do because my computer wanted to do something else. So if you double click on it, you'll be able to go in, make your correction, and then save it, and it'll save it to your thing. So the next thing you can do is move things. So I like to read a chapter in a book. Well, I put it earlier. I can move it to later. That is one of the good things of the digital edition. The other thing you can do is at the bottom, after I've completed my to-do list, I do my not to-do list. And when I put the not to-do list on there, I complete those at the end of the day. And the digital version is just way easier, and this is how I do it. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate your time. I hope this was beneficial to you. If it was, come back next week. I'll have another video. If you want to see my last week's video on having a good evening routine, look right here. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I'll make it real easy for you. Just click on the icon right here. And I'll see you next week on Fat Guy to Fit Guy.